Hello everyone, I am Chandrasekhar and we are going to discuss about the poem, very prominent poem, which is called Down at Puri, written by Jayan Mahapatra. You must know the Jayan Mahapatra. He was the first Indian poet who got the Sahitya Academy Award in English poetry, right, in 1981 for his stunning collection called Relationship. Okay, so we are going to deep down the Down at Puri. That down at Puri, the Puri reminds us the Jagannath Puri. Yeah, that is exactly that. That creates an imagery, creates multiple images in our mind. So that's why his poetry, Jain Mahapatra's poetries are called imagery poems, right? Because those poems create multiple layers of images, multiple layers of explanation, multiple layers of interpretations are there if we study his poems, right? So means it is very stereotype. We think about only just one perspective of his poems, right? There are multiple layers and layers and layers are there in his poetry, right? So he also touched the Indian life of poor people, not only poor people but also the hypocrisy of the priest, the poverty, hunger, right? There are many things and many images are there if we study his poetries, right? His poetries are simple at first look, but if we study, then we can get multiple layers of images, multiple layers of interpretation, multiple layers of explanations, right? If we see one skull, then we can get multiple layers of meaning of that particular skull, right? So let's go nearby the temple Jagannath Puri, right? That is okay. Poet belongs to Odisha, right? So he minutely or he has keen observation about the great temple Jagannath Puri. So that shows, that portrays his poetry, and he portrays his poetry this kind of things, these observations, right? So okay, let's study. So Down at Puri, a poetic journey through Jain Mahapatra's evocative imagery, exploring spirituality, tradition, and the serene beauty of dawn, right? So serene is showing here the piety, purity, right? Okay. So Dawn at Puri, the Puri here is presenting the Jagannath Puri temple from Odisha. Jagannath temple, the great temple. Okay, so here the first stranger showing that endless crow noises, a skull in the holy sand tilts its empty country towards hunger. So imagine you are living nearby the great temple, Jagannath temple, and when you get up early in the morning and you hear the noises of the crow, they are calling like caw caw caw, and you are, it is just like a alarm for you, waking alarm for you, right? So here is the endless crow noises. The noise cannot be endless. So here the poet using hyperbole here. This is the literary device, hyperbole. Okay, so endless crow noises are there nearby the temple. So this endless crow noises, it's also showing that because in Indian mentality, the people say that if we get cremated, their bodies, their loved ones' body nearby the great temple or nearby the Ganga Ghat, then they can get salvation. That's why people are here. So there must have been dead body, right? And those dead bodies are unburnt, half burnt. That's why the crows are here to get some flesh from that dead body, right? So this may be also showing that. And okay, the second line is that a skull in the holy sand. Okay, the skull is holy sand. Here is the skull. So tilts its empty country towards hunger. This skull, this is the metaphorical word. This skull is also showing the hunger, the poverty of the country, that people are living here. Their mentality is like they are following the spirituality, but their mentality like if we die one day, then our body gets cremated nearby this kind of great temple, just like Jagannath or nearby the Ganga Ghat, then they can get salvation, right? So that's why there are the skull, means the people must have been belonging like from poverty, right? So they have come here to burn down their loved one dead body, right? So but they did not have kind of woods, kind of money, so that they can completely burn down their dead bodies, their loved one's dead body. That's why there is a skull. The skull is showing the emptiness. The skull is also showing the poverty. The skull is also showing hungerness of India, that many people are in below line of the poverty, right? So this skull is also showing the hunger. This skull is also showing the poverty, and this skull tilts in the sense that there's something like bowing down, right? Tilts is empty country towards hunger. This showing the hunger of India, right? So because they did not have a kind of woods, kind of money, that's why they are not able to burn down completely their loved one dead body. So that's why this skull is here. This is not completely burned. This is half burned, right? The next stanza is white-clad widowed women past the centers of their lives are waiting to enter the great temple. So white-clad widow, clad is also showing the clothes they are wearing. So in India, widowed, their husband died, so the women, their husband died, so they are called widowed in India, and they had to wear white sarees. So they are white clad widowed women. They passed the centers of their lives. Okay, so nearby they pass the center of their lives, in the sense nearby they are 50 or 55 or around 60s, right? So they pass the half journey of their life. They are in a midway, right? So the white clad widowed women past the centers of their lives are waiting to enter the great temple. They are waiting to enter the great temple because they lost their centers. The centers, what is their center? Their centers may be the husband, because their lives are surrounded with their husband. So their husband is died, so they lost their center. So that's why they want to get salvation. They just want to get rid of this miserable life. They just want to get rid of the difficulties, right? Their life is hollow, their life is empty. That's why they want to get salvation. That's why they are here. So that's why they are waiting for Jagannath, right? Bhagwan Jagannath, to get the one glimpse of the idol of Jagannath. So that's why they are waiting here. Okay, so you can see the AI generated image here. There are many women are there. They are wearing white sari and waiting for gate temple, to enter the great temple, right? Next stanza is, their austere eyes stare like those caught in a net, hanging by the dawn's shining strands of faith. Their austere eyes, austere also shows the strict or serious. Okay. Their eyes are serious. Means whose eyes are serious? The widowed women eyes are serious. They are staring like those caught in a net. They are caught in a net, just like a fish caught in a net. And that fish is waiting to get rid of this net. Just like them, the widowed women are caught in the net. Just like this net is metaphorical. They are dangling in between the life. They're not enjoying their life. They are suffering. So they just want to get rid of this life, right? So their austere eyes, they feel that they are caught in the net. So they just want to get rid out of this net. So hanging by dawn's shining strands of faith, they have faith, right? And because of that faith, they are dangling in life, that whether should we get salvation or not. So that's why they are here, and they are waiting outside of the great temple, Jagannath temple, right? Okay, so the pale early light catches ruined leprous shells leaning against one another, a mass of crouched faces without names. The pale early light catches ruined leprous shells. So here is the sunlight is weak. Okay, see, let's see an scenario that the sunlight is very weak. So means they are hopeless. The widow women are hopeless, and they are just like leprous cells. Leprous cells in that they are just broken. They are completely broken, right? And here the word lepers also showing metaphorically. Leprous in this the skin diseased people, or leprous, it is also showing the beggars, right? Or poor people. Okay, so these people are they are leaning one another, leaning against one another, right? So they are, I think they just want to get food, they just want to get some money so that they can eat food, right? They are hungry, that's why they are here nearby the temple, because you can go nearby the temple, then you can get some kind of beggars are there, right? So there means the women's life are ruined, and there are the leprous shells, and these leprous shells also showing there are multiple meanings of these leprous, right? The beggars, the poor people are the leprous means that this kind of people who are below the poverty, they are suffering from skin diseases, right? So these are also showing the poverty of India, right? So a mass of crossed faces without names. So a mass, many people are there, their faces are bow down, crouched in the sense the bow down, because before the god, they bow down their head, right? So the people are there, many people are there, they bow down their head before the god, and without names means the many people are there, so we cannot get their names exactly, that who are they, right? So next stanza is suddenly breaks out of my hide into the smoky blaze of sullen solitary fire that fills my aging mother. So here the poet's mind shifts from one image to another. Okay, so suddenly change his scenario, that the smoky blaze of sullen solitary fire. The smoky blaze, sullen solitary fire, sullen in the sense that there is gloomy, gloomy fire. The solitary in the sense that it is alone. Okay, so gloomy solitary fire are burning here. Okay, you can see the image here. So that fills my aging mother. Okay, there is a solitary pyre, there is the pyre that is burning down there nearby the temple. So it reminds the poet his mother, the aging mother. The mother is getting older and older, right, because of the age, and she has a kind of wish. And what is the wish of her? Let's see. Her last wish to be cremated here, twisting uncertainly like light on the shifting sand. So her last wish to be cremated here nearby the temple, the great temple Jagannath Puri, because it is believed that people believed that if they get salvation, if they just want to get salvation, then they had to be burned down nearby the temple. Okay, nearby the great temple, so that they can get salvation, emancipation, right? So that's why her mother's last wish to be cremated here, right? And twisting uncertainly like light on the shifting sand, just like the life is, just like the light is not stable, the ray of the sun is not stable, just like the sand nearby the holy place, the holy sand is not stable, shifting from one layer to another, right? So in the same way, our human life is, our human ambition, our human hopes, right, and human death, birth are unstable. These things are not stable. That's why it is showing us twisting uncertainly like light on the shifting sands. Okay, so this is all about the poem Dawn at Puri by Jayan Mahapatra. Okay, so there are many interpretations. I have covered only limited interpretations, but you can get many interpretations when you read. You can also search this poem on Google, and you can get many explanations. Okay, you can get many words meaning, that is showing that what the mean of skull here. Okay, so there are many interpretations are there, because the poet Jayan Mahapatra is not a ordinary poet, right? So his poems are very difficult to understand. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are looking for any coaching center to get admission to join or to clear the NET examination, right? So you can get Key2Success Academy located nearby the DD Nagar, Raipur. Okay, and you can also get the contact number in the description box. So thank you for watching this video.